Hello, my name is Dr. Shambles, and today we are going to be looking at my deck breakdown for SABO, this ST13 SABO, the new that just came out. I really wanted to upload this on the weekend before, but I got sick, so yeah, I'm just uploading now. I'm just gonna upload right today. So yeah, just to give you guys some ideas, I don't upload gameplay with my deck breakdowns. It's just because I want to make the video more digestive and just more simpler. So I'm just gonna show you guys the deck list and explain my choices. I think that's good enough. You guys really just want to see the deck list anyways. So yeah, first of all, and also by the way, because OP06 with this structure deck and EB01 are very close to each other, I just decided to compile them both. So we'll be looking at deck lists for both of the sets. So yeah, OP06 first deck list here is just an idea. I'm not saying this is the best one. I'll get to the best version in a minute. But this is a version I tried, which is a Straw Hats version. This is a very good version actually. This catches people off guard, so people are not really expecting this Straw Hats version. So the deck, this variant, focus more on the Straw Hats. That's why you're seeing a lot of Straw Hats, obviously. And it's actually pretty good. It's actually pretty balanced in terms of defense. We have the 12 2Ks, and then we have events to help you with the defense. And then much of our offense is just playing a Zoro, attach 2 Dawn, swing with 7, then attach 1 Dawn here on SABO, and then just put this back into life, protecting our board against Sakazuki. This deck does really well against Sakazuki. Every version of the SABO does really well against Sakazuki because of his effect. So yeah, then so you do this with Zoro. You can do this with Ace even easier because Ace has rush when you have 2 life, so you can just play him, swing with 7, attach 1 Dawn for SABO, place him back on life, and if you still have more Dawn left over, you can play Ace, put this Ace back on the field, getting another rush and another attack. So really good, really nice, obviously. Same with Luffy here. The only thing is you need to attach 1 to Luffy, but he does have his effect of not getting blocked, so it's very nice. And even on the top of having all these 2Ks, we have Red Beam. Red Beam, unfortunately, is only at 2. The reason I decided to take away the 2 copies to play Nico Robin, just to help us taking away Green Searchers, which have 1K power, or Rebecca on the Sakazuki Moria deck. So yeah, it just helps us a little bit. It's very good actually if you can come up in the situation. It's very rare because it's only 2 copies, but yeah. Red Beam is always only at 2 as well, because you actually don't have that much Dawn left over to like when you do your combos, like this combo of playing the Kid Ace and then the bigger Ace again, like just leaves you with no Dawn most of the time. So yeah, coming across a situation where you can safely leave 1 Dawn to play the Red Beam will not come across as much, but it's still a possibility, so we're just playing 2. Amaru will help you finish game as well with Luffy, so you can catch people off guard with that. And then, just because we are playing 12 cards that have no counter, we just go 4, you're the one who should disappear. So you can just play this, discard 1 of the non-counter cards that you don't need at the moment. Not only that, he's at 4 because he has a pretty good rush, pretty good trigger effect, sorry. Pretty much, just you can trash 1 life from your hand, and then if you're at 0 lives, obviously. If you're at 0 lives, you trash 1 card from your hand and then just place a top card of your deck in your life. So it's a good regeneration that can save you. So yeah, this is a very fun version. You guys should consider this in case you have more. Most of the Straw Hats, maybe you'll have fun. Let's get to the other version. Now, this version is, I believe this is the better version, and once we get to EB01, I still think this is going to be the most viable version. Because of Sakazuki, the meta is very accelerated, so I don't believe the Revo version is good enough. So yeah, but this one is, in my opinion, the best. This is just because it's called the Wano version, by the way, because we run this. So these 2 cards have insane synergy with the SABO effect, but we'll get there. First of all, this Sanji should not be a Sanji. I do not have the money to buy Hiyori. Hiyori is €8 per copy. I don't have that money, and I already have this Sanji, so I'm like, you know what, I'm just gonna play this Sanji, whatever, don't really care. But if you have Hiyori, just replace this Sanji for Hiyori, that's the thing. Now, this version is somewhat still balanced, You guys still have the 12 2Ks, and then you have effects, more effects that have better cards that have better synergy with your SABO. So Kikonojo, you play her, you then next turn, obviously if she survives, Sakazuki is still a problem. But most of the time, if she manages to stay on the field, you attach one Don, swing with 7, then just place one Don on SABO, put her back on life, and once your opponent attacks into your life, which we'll have to do eventually, she just comes back to the field for free. And if you wanna like do something like, let's imagine, you make 7k with Zoro, you place him Zoro back on the field, and then you make a swing with Kikonojo. Even if she's rested, if she's KO'd, she still has an on KO effect that just regenerates your life. So yeah, very nice. So she just has insane synergy with SABO. Nekomamashi has good synergy as well, not as insane as Kikonojo. This is just because you can attach Tudon, make him a 7k like you would like, and then you make a swings on 7k into active characters that you find problematic. This means if your opponent plays slower deck and they have a character on the field that will take advantage of on the next turn, and you already have Nekomamashi ready to attack, you can just get rid of that problem right away, which just puts a lot of pressure into your opponent. Then you have the ability to just, you attach Tudon, swing, attach one down to SABO, put him back into life, and once again, eventually your opponent will attack your lives and it just plays for free. So yeah, this deck once, like, it does really good against Sakazuki. Like, it's just protecting your board and then you're playing back for free. So yeah, it's very hard, Sakazuki, to remove your board. But yeah, if you're playing Hiyori, even better. Like, you can just play Hiyori and put this onto your lives, making them swing, which automatically plays them, which actually dodges the Sakazuki removal and any other removal. Like Sakazuki, when Sakazuki swings, he pretty much already removed. He already decided what to remove. He already decreased the cost. So once this comes into play, they cannot remove it. So yeah, very good. I believe this is the better version. This is on OP06. Now let's go into EB01. There we go. Now, EB01, it's not much different. Pretty much, we just add Kid and Killer. We are not playing enough 2Ks now. We kind of let it go. I let go of Sanji to play Kid and Killer. You can do that. This is very viable. You're not playing Hiyori anymore. Again, the meta is just very accelerated because of Saka. I cannot stress this enough. So you really need a rush, and you have 3 rushes. You're the one who should disappear. This event actually gets more value now because you have more cards that have no counter. So yeah, but if you want, you can try to squeeze in a Hiyori. I would take away maybe Red Beam and, like, I don't know, maybe one Luffy and one Nekomamashi. That could be it, you know. But this actually does pretty fine without Hiyori. You don't really need Hiyori when it comes to EB01 because you're just playing super fast. So yeah, you pretty much attack, put into lives, let your opponent attack, put back into the field, attack again. Just keep doing that instead of playing Hiyori to get triggers with these two. So yeah, or Satori. Satori is a viable option too, but you kind of need to discard the card to play him. So normally you would not use Hiyori for him. So yeah, this is the breakdown. That's pretty much the strategy. Especially in EB01, you really want to go fast. Most of the time, I'm not gonna lie, the weakness of this deck, it has no removal. Your removal is your swings, so sometimes if you can, again, meta is very accelerated, so you kind of just want to make as many attacks as you can. If you can, maybe leave one swing on the field so you can swing into rested characters, or from time to time use your rush to take away board. Really hard to come by that balance to swing into board or life, because you're not, like, the weakness of this deck is no removal, and most people on the other side run somewhat of removal. So yeah, that's the weakness of this deck, but still very good. Thankfully with Kid and Killer, us not having that removal is fine because we're just applying so much pressure over and over again that they pretty much run out of cards. And if they use removal onto, like, one character, because if they use on one character, let's be honest here, they can only use on one character. Again, strength is although you do not have removal, you are kind of anti-removal. You're just putting back into lives. So there will be a time that you like swinging Zoro, swinging the killer, putting the killer back to life, they remove Zoro. So yeah, that's it. And then you just put Kid back, and if they don't swing into your lives, there'll just be a time where it doesn't matter. Like, you just have so many lives that they just give up, to be honest. So yeah, this was just a small deck breakdown. I believe I explained, like, everything is self-explanatory, the rest, you know. You see the rush, that means you're playing fast. Garp is to search the kids version, or Luffy or Ace in case you reef on the kids. Kids is just to extend your combos. Potentially, you know, you can put back into life, then play them and just put them back on the field, getting an extra swing, since most of the time they will have rush. If they don't have removal on the other side, like if you're playing against blue-yellow Ace or against another Sabo, or black-yellow Luffy, they don't have removal, so you can play the kids version right away and just leave them on the field when you want to use the ability. So that's just a small tip. So yeah, pretty self-explanatory. The deck, it's simple to understand the deck, but the skill ceiling is actually somewhat high. Not that high, but what I mean is, you need to really balance your attacks and make sure you make the perfect amount of pressure and you protect your best bodies, and you know, you counter the swings that you really want to counter, and so on and so forth. So yeah, very fun deck, very fun deck. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe if you did, and I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.